All right, where did it get you? It got you here. And that's what the title got. It got you here. SK, did you make this song? I like it, yes, but it's something wrong with the song, so I can't publish it. But um I know what I gotta do to make it right. But yeah, I made that song. So it's a derivative of the song called War. So I figured out what I gotta do to it because I be doing too much. Sometimes I don't want to be screaming and yelling and going and all octaves. Sometimes I just want it to be a smooth song because I sometimes can't deal with all that yelling and screaming. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try to revamp that and re-release it. We'll see. Thank you, Lady Silver Fox. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So let's get into it. If you're looking at my thumbnail, so one of the founders or the founder of OnlyFans passed away due to his battle with cancer. So, each day is a gift. It's a gift no matter how much money you have or whatever your status is. So just remember that. But I wanted to share that with y'all because y'all know a lot of people, I don't know, use OnlyFans. I don't use OnlyFans, but a lot of people on OnlyFans or came from OnlyFans and stuff like that, especially during the pandemic. So I thought that'd be some real world news that I saw. That he passed away at 43, at 43 or 42 years old. That's quite young. So yeah. Other news, the reason why I got Rex name in the title is because Rex came over here the other day. And it was good. I was because at that time, and don't take this no offense, Rex, I was debating not to let you on the link because of your behavior on other places. So, but I always give people a chance until they offend me to that degree. So, yeah, that's very young, YTC. That's very young. That's why I tell people to, every day's a gift. Um, so Rex hit the link and he acted quite sensible. So, we had a conversation about stocks and stuff like that. So what I was telling Rex during that time, I was like, look at the stock market. It's so volatile because Trump could put out something and he could move the market. And sure enough, what happened? He said he gonna stop some bombing of Iran, and the stock market went high. But Iran never agreed to stop their own bombing, so now the stock market is back down. So that's an example of what I was trying to tell Rex is that there's so much volatility, and that's why you got to know what's going on before you step into this market because it's not like any other time before where you step into it is you sure of some stability with this man in office and he has his access to own information so it doesn't come from a press secretary. He has access to Twitter or whatever true social and then set things ablaze if he so choose to. So Iran is upset to the fact that they said that there's been two other times that they have engaged with negotiations with the United States, and both times in the middle of the negotiations they have bombed them. So that's their reason. They're not even trying to believe what the U.S. says or anything that they say, and that's kind of effed up. If you send up there negotiating peace and then they don't reach your terms, or y'all having a stalemate, that you use bombing to push them to the table. So that's the motivation. I told you Iran is different. And I think, you know what? Iran may pull a power move on the US because Iran may sit up and say, hey, we control this straight. You work with us. You ditch the US. And China and Russia may see this as a means to further cripple the United States. So I hope they know what they're doing. You never know. All these people that they pushed out with Doge, who knows? They need to invite their ass back because they are the ones that really got the intelligence of how these people move and how they operate. And like I told you, they operate by different means. They think that if they get retribution, they go into heaven and get 20 virgins for wives. So you know what I mean? So they play different. So I think this may be this may be a failed move. I don't know. I don't know how the U.S. can counter. I hear that a lot of people that maybe U.S. has diplomatic relationships are working with Iran or in the back end say, hey, get this resolved, and they working on the behalf of U.S. But as of right now, Iran has said no to no direct U.S. Negotiation. Now, I did sit up and say Russia stepped in and told the U.S. they need to stop, so that's a flex. So yeah, that was crazy. What's up, Mommy Popo? How you doing? Good to see you. Cheryl the Sporter Burnett saying the song Fame puts the baby to sleep. So that's good to know. On having a real world impact on Babies Out Here. Yvonne says, yes, hurry up and revamp that song. Yeah, I think I know how to revamp it to the point where I wanted to do what they wanted to do. Also, going to the point, somebody dropped in my chat and said that somebody went to jail for using AI music. I looked at the article because the reason that guy went to jail is because he set up there and did like a whole bot thing. So pretty much he released all these AI songs and told the bots to buy the songs or whatever, or listen to the songs and stuff like that. And got like he made like 4 million off that scam or that scheme that he was doing. He made $4 million off of that. Maybe more, but I know I saw 4 somewhere and with millions attached. He's in Memphis now on TV. Who that? That guy that did it? Who that? Who's in Memphis now? Because there's a plethora of people that could be. Who's that? Trump or who? Who you talking about? Oh, that guy. Yeah, but there was this guy, and I was like, why he went to jail for? Because I like to know. I like to know why somebody going to jail for AI music. I thought he was just sitting up there taking what AI created and put up there. That's totally wrong. You can't do that. But what I couldn't have found out is that he was sitting on. He created this bot system or whatever, and got the bots to sit up there and either buy his song or stream his song, and that got him royalties from these streaming services like Spotify, Apple, Google, and Amazon to the point of $4 million. And they found out, and they sentenced him to 5 years in jail. So, what's the crime for? He was he fronted as if he was a real? No, he wasn't fronted as if he was a real musician. It was what was it called? I forgot what the charge was, but it was I forget what it was. It wasn't what was it? I got it on the tip of my head. It's on I keep wanting to say forgery or something like, but it's not that. It's fraud or something. Something like that. Hey Sir King, did you see 7 stars latest post? Pray for that girl, y'all. What happened? Let me go and navigate over there real quick. Hopefully y'all can still hear me because I'm on my mobile device. Hold on, let me see. 7 stars, girl. Oh, y'all still with me? Okay, thank you for that news, Just Trolling. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Thank you, Just Trolling. Hopefully y'all heard me. So apparently 7 stars came home and saw that her blinds were messed up and she knew no one was in her house for her blinds to be messed up. But apparently, based on the community post, her neighbors I guess fucked around and found out and messed with some people, and those people came back and shot up the house. And apparently, unfortunately, one of those bullets went through 7 stars window. Yeah, and there's a picture of the bullet hole and everything. Now, 7 stars, you might need to move. 7 stars, you might need to move. Because thank God, because you could have been standing right there in front of that window. So thank God, count your lucky stars that you weren't there when that situation happened. But thank you, Just Trolling, for letting me know about that because I would have definitely missed it. For some reason, like notifications ain't working on YouTube, man. I don't know what happened. If they unsubscribe people, because there's people I've been subscribed to, I come to find out they unsubscribe. So I don't know why they do that. It's just weird to me. I don't know. I guess maybe they want to see if it's authentic engagement. I don't know. Oh, you said Trump is on TV? Yeah, he probably in Memphis because of maybe that whole TSA situation. But I just feel like, how over here in this area we use other people to fight our battles. I feel like China, they gonna use China and China and Russia gonna use Iran to fight their battles. because they're the really ones that really could be defiant to the U.S. So that's how I feel. So that's why I was telling Rex to watch. Be careful because when stocks go up, they can instantly come down. So and then gold sold off tremendously. I don't think it's over. I really don't think it's over, to be honest. I don't know what can bring a resolution because the thing is, Iran wants to get paid. Iran wants to get paid. There is no more like no ceasefire. They pretty much blew up the whole place anyway. And and if they hit that last nuclear facility, it's a wrap. It's a wrap because what more do they have? What more do they have? I just, So anything else I want to talk about? No, that's pretty much regarding the real world news and things like that. Hold on, yeah, I gotta come. I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta refresh my page. Hold on. Yvonne says, "Oh no, thank God she's safe." Yeah, thank God she is safe because that could have been a tragedy. I mean, she could have been standing in front of that window, walking past that window, and all that. But yeah. So that's crazy. That's what it's over there on Seven Stars community post. And thank you, Just Trolling, for dropping that news. Because I definitely would have missed it. Because like I said, these notification systems, they don't really be they don't really be moving like that. And I wish they would change the notification system on the mobile device because they be putting stuff up that we want to know the latest video, the latest post, not something that happened hours ago. Like that's just weird to me how they got that stuff that don't really matter. And then the latest thing that you're looking for, they got it like second tier. But anyway. The other thing I want to talk about before I really get into the conversation that I want to talk about Rex. So I'm gonna do a separate video regarding Jay Wilson. I'm gonna do a separate video regarding Jay Wilson because it needs to have a second video based on the situation with viewers of view and all that. That's what I mean. I'm gonna do a second video on that because that needs to have its own video. Okay. Now let's get into Shelly gives up. Now, Shelly was on YTC. This is nothing going on Shelly. So I guess Shelly, based on Shelly Lab. Now, this is the thing. I did not know that Shelly had rheumatoid arthritis. Honestly, my prayers go out to Shelly regarding her and rheumatoid arthritis because I know someone suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, and that is no fucking joke. Like, rheumatoid arthritis will really disable you or make your life a living hell because pretty much it's hard to pick up anything and yeah. So prayers up to Shelly in that situation and hopefully that's a situation that she's got rectified and stuff like that. Now, apparently people have been going around asking Shelly to help Lemon or Jordan or whatever you want to call them. Okay. So they've been going and asking her to help him out, help him out, help him out, help him out. And she is like, no, I'm not going to help him out because he wants to do what he wants to do. And he wants to be an adult when he wants to be an adult. And there's no corrective action that he wants to take regarding his situation. And I'm like, she's right. She's one of the few people that finally gets it. Like, he chooses when he wants to be an adult and he chooses when well, this is my first time hearing about that. So like these people coming over hearing about the lemon situation and Avatar Nation history for the first time. It's the first time me hearing about her rheumatoid arthritis situation because child, she got a plethora of situations. No shade, but she got a lot going on. So that was the first time I heard about I think she was saying she suffered from alopecia. I don't know, something like that. So, yeah, but in regards to the rheumatoid arthritis, what in the hell is he doing? Um, in regard to rheumatoid arthritis, that's my first time hearing about that. So, I was over there. So, let me address. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Business is coming in. What do you want? Please confirm your. My bad, but business is business. All right. So what was it? Okay, so yeah, so she was over there on, was she on YTC today? Damn, I forget. Yeah, she was on YTC today. Uppity, you may have a diss song coming soon. You may have a diss song coming very soon. And you know, and I'm gonna be very diplomatic regarding it, but I'm going to cite history, and everything that I do, everything that I say in the song is gonna be actual factual. Cause you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Talking about somebody boring. You a pseudo intellectual. You think that you smart when you really fucking dumb. How you gonna sit up here and say you retired at 21 years old and that you only date alien? I mean, I don't know what you call it, refugee men. I don't know, international men, whatever, who need a green card. Like really, you need to sit your ass down. You didn't need to come up there. So I was having a conversation with YTC and Rex, not you, with your hips the size of a motherfucker equator. Now sit down. You know that song I made on Nest. I don't want to include you in that, and it will be comical. It will be funny, and it will be radio friendly. Somebody asked you with your always over talking ass. You don't even have your two front teeth. All the things you be saying you want for Christmas is your two front teeth. What you be saying is that you hope somebody put your teeth in an Easter egg and you go on an Easter egg hunt and find it. And hope that no little kid pick it up and think it's that they two front teeth that they miss. You better sit down. Because I could give it to you, but I could do it in a comical way. The nerve. Whenever you find people down in your motherfucker, and then on top of that, how are you? Why are you sitting in it? Why are you getting it? Why are you going in a dumpster can, a trash can, looking in the trash can for one, and retrieving it to give it to your offspring? You don't know if that thing had maggots in it or whatever. Now I may have got that story wrong, but how the hell you want? Did she want it back? Was she upset that the Mexican family had a damn thing that she didn't put it? What is? Anyway, 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 how you gonna get mad about something you threw away? And if the story ain't right, how you gonna get mad? Why are you looking in the trash can anyway? You gave it up. But you mad because the maggot's not steering the damn toy? What? That whole situation was crazy. You was mad because that family had the ability to turn another man's trash into a treasure. What wait, what you say what uppity did to you? She gonna sit up there and jump her ass. I don't know how she got up on the link. She must have crawled up on the link and go come at me while I'm talking to the mayor. Now, YTC and the mayor, we having a civil ass conversation. She don't sit up there and say and then come up singing. And then but anyway, how can you talk to me when you can't find your two front teeth? Where did they go? I know you got baby teeth envy. I know you got baby teeth envy. Every time you see a baby lose their teeth, especially their two front teeth, you get mad because it grow back and yours can't. I know you get baby teeth envy. Your whole vibe is baby teeth envy. For real. Getting mad every time you see a child missing their two front teeth. You see the same child 3 months later and they got new teeth. And they didn't have to use no adhesive. They ain't got to spit them out and put them in a glass, but you do. Girl, if you don't get out of here and go find a Jenny Craig plan, why are you not on GLP-1? Why are you not on if you so retired, why are you not on GLP-1? I want to know, why are you not on GLP-1 since you retired? Since you got access, I don't know how you retired and got access to government care. What? This weird. Just weird. Just anyway. 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 All right, what was I saying? Where was I at? Okay, so let's get back to YTC. So YTC, I got you myself not to go at you, but it's vernacular. Please do not call me no mentor. Please do not call me, he is my student. No, he's not. Go refer to him as the traitor. Refer to him as the chameleon. Refer to him as the man in mask, a plethora of them. He is not no damn mentee or whatever. I'm not his mentor. He is not my motherfucking student. Okay, because he sat up there and didn't do nothing. He did the antithesis of what he should have been learning. It's like going to school, going out to college, and ain't learn a damn thing. That's the best analogy I can give. I hate when people. I'm like, how the hell they gonna say that? He was my what? So 5A. So QB is 5A's mentee. That's co-host. That's a relevant, non-descriptive term. Because right now, when y'all say mentor and he was a mentee, that's like I taught him what he doing right now. No. Like y'all say, oh, the students surpass the teacher. No. Because if I was a teacher, he be getting F's all day. F, 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 I, F, 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 I. Improvement needed. Fail, 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 fail. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Do not pass. No go. That would be the grade he get. Okay, that would be on the evaluation. I. Yvonne said, you heard him, he's no mentor. No, and that wasn't even a thing. We never had no, and y'all may be like, oh my God, he lying. But y'all gotta believe, there was never no conversation about, oh, Sir King, teach me the game. Like, let's be honest. ODS deserves the mentee title more than Lemon. Now, don't fall out your chair. Don't run and get no Gatorade. Yes, I said it. ODS deserves the mentee or the student title more than Lemon. Because whenever I fell off the live or whenever there was dead air, ODS stepped up to the plate, even though I didn't want it. ODS did a whole Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid on my damn platform when 5A came over. He did a wax on, wax off. He's sitting up there flashing his camera. He's sitting up there trying to take my interview that I had with 5A. Well, that's someone who's really trying to salivate for the moment at the role moment. But at least they showed there was some ego. At least they showed there was some tenacity. So while y'all sitting up there saying, oh, he's no. Now, no. But y'all putting too much on it. No. Too late. Got my iced coffee. Well, that's good. I'm glad you listening and enjoying your iced coffee at the same time. But no, he never had a conversation with me like, yo, Sir King, tell me what's up? Tell me the name of the game. How do you do this? How do you do that? And I would have shared with him, the tips of the game and stuff like that. But thank God I did. Thank God I did. We never had no conversation like that. Never. How do you go about growing your audience? What's your plan? Nothing. He just sat there, said, yeah. Don't y'all remember people were getting on him because he didn't know the half of what was going on? Don't y'all remember that? Like, why don't they always play like he don't know what's going on? Or maybe he don't know. Don't y'all remember that? So that's why I always tell y'all something changed between night and day. Nah, what's the other? So that's the part why I got YCC. That's why I got your name in the title. Nothing bad against you, but please, y'all, don't refer to me as his teacher. Please don't refer to him as my mentee. Please don't refer to him. Oh, you brought him over there. No, I fucking didn't. No, I didn't. He totally two different people. The videos are still there. I encourage you to carve out an hour out of your day, go through the videos, and you will see he acts nothing like he is today. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna do a separate video regarding YTC, what did he learn from me? What did he learn from me? And YTC, I'm not yelling at you, but what did he learn from me? What did he learn from me? That's why I told you I would give him an F. I would give him an I because he learned nothing from me. One thing you don't do, you don't brag about the bag. Never brag about the bag. You never brag about the bag. That creates instant haters. There was twice he wanted to brag about the bag over here, and I shut him down. 2, be careful of your mouth, especially when you a man dominated in a female space. You cannot say those things that you're going to invite someone to your male region and curse them out and call them bitches and hoes and all this stuff and slut. You can't do that. Ness can say slut, but you as a man can't say that. You cannot say that. Now, I don't call that learning if the person does everything opposite that you told them to do. That's called defiance. That's called defiance. What's up, Miss Piggy? Oink oink. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here today. So yeah. So now uppity. Okay. Well, her all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth having ass. Go sit up there talk about, oh, you hurt, all this, da, da, da. No, there's nothing about that. Nobody hurt, nothing at all. But I can say whatever fuck I want to say when they keep coming over here harassing me because his behavior. Okay. I'll keep making commentary about that situation. If as long as they keep harassing me about that, I feel then there's one person out there who is misinformed about the truth of the situation. Okay. All right. He's not yelling, he's just speaking loudly. Yvonne says he's not U2K, he's not yelling, he's just speaking like, yeah, I want the people to hear clearly because they obviously I mumble. Okay. All right. Ness can't even say slut, but anyways, back to oh Lord, child. What? What's up? Just trying to figure it out. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a pleasant day. All right. What and then the other thing I want to share is like I said, Jay Wilson gonna get a separate video because obviously he did not learn from that Vila Nora situation. I listened to a portion of the video. I'm going to go back and listen to some more of it, but that was highly out of line, highly out of line, and that's going to go. That's a perfect segue into my next point that I wanted to discuss. What's up, soul sister? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for bringing you and your soul over here. Um, ever says at YT Cameras, you a damn fool to let Ken sit on your panel. That means you agree with the vile stuff he say. You sound stupid laughing with him, but you mess with D. Oh Lord, let me take that off. No Lord, I'm sorry. I didn't sorry. YTC, I didn't know that ever was gonna put that down in the chat. They're coming after you, girl. Um, so this is the last part I want to say about this, and then I'll drop my link in case anybody wants to come up and say anything regarding what's online stays online, and you can say whatever's online. Da 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 da. Da. I want to, I want to really rebuttal that. I really want, really. What you talking about, messy? Boy, don't you start with me. That whole avatar you got over there look messy. You look messy. Okay, you look messy with that big old wide LinkedIn smile that you got over there. Okay, now that's messy. That's messy. Okay. But anyway, let's get into it now. Hopefully, C Mac, don't get mad at me and start crying and say I went too far. Hopefully, you here for the mess. Hopefully, that is your picture. I don't know even if that's even your picture. I don't even know. So I'm just going by what I see. But obviously, you proud and you showing it and you love it. So because you keep coming back with it. Oh Lord, YTC comes to any day type of way and follow kid everywhere. Oh, okay. No, SK. I'm talking about the comment about YTC. I know the comment what you're talking about, C Mac. Okay. All right. Because we know you're a lover of Big Macs. Okay. Anyway, what's the name C Mac from? Anyway, let me stop before I ruffle your feathers the wrong way. You get me? I got another enemy. Now let me go back to what I was saying. So I hear all this about, oh, it's just the internet. Y'all take things too far. Da, 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 da. Let me give y'all the perfect analogy. Okay. What happened with Shannon Sharp? What happened with Shannon Sharp when Shannon Sharp was out there acting breathing all hard and all that stuff when he was allegedly fornicating with a girl, right? What happened when he was saying stuff on his broadcast that was sensitive? What happened to Tommy Sotomayor when he was saying things that were, against African Americans and black women? Right? What happened with the plethora of examples of things that have happened online? We had NBA basketball players who said the N word accidentally online, or salute Hitler online, or say something, inappropriate while they were playing Fortnite or something. What happened? What was the ramifications and the repercussions for things that happened on live stream? On live stream? What happened? Those people, and they lost their opportunities. They had to either come back and issue a public apology and change their behavior, or be contrite, or lose the position that they were in, or get demoted. What happened? So I don't understand why it's always just online. Y'all go too far. No, I don't understand why y'all sitting up here keep saying that. If someone is sitting up there saying things that we know in our society are wrong, there's plenty of examples that we can cite using Google to show how those actions or those words that they said have real life consequences. I don't get that. Like that's just weird to me how y'all sit up, not y'all, but they want to sit up there and excuse this vile, disgusting, deplorable vernacular that has consequences for online personalities as well, where they've lost their job, they've lost their sponsorships, they've been pulled from the air, they've been demoted. And I'm just like, why are y'all giving this discuss? It has, and me primarily, y'all keep saying I want something to happen. What I say is I don't want nothing to happen. I'm trying to stop it from getting where it can go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get it from where it can go. So that's why I'm out here saying, no, stop. Watch what you say to the women. Da, da, da. Because at any one point in time, you may have that light switch go off and say you want to change your life and do right. But you can't because there's a plethora, and especially let's keep it 100. As they keep doing scraping with AI, they're gonna pull up people's images, and that's gonna be synonymous with what they said online, gonna be synonymous with how they get treated in the real world. They gonna click up a video, it gonna be synonymous with your face, they're gonna run you in a facial recognition database, they're gonna pull up your social media presence, because that's what I feel that whole social media is a surveillance tool. It is a media surveillance tool to see who you are and characterize you as a person in our society. So as it gets more and more advanced, they're gonna scan your face, they're gonna see Jordan, they're gonna click on the video, what he said, and then they're gonna see all the vile, disgusting thing that they say, and he gonna get categorized in a certain position or a caste in society. Right? Because I honestly feel Jay Wilson, now you're gonna be like, what? I feel like Jay Wilson is the older form of Jordan, right? Let's just be honest. Jay Wilson is the older form of Jordan, saying what they want to say, but then they don't want what the real repercussions or ramifications are regarding their words to touch them. And that's not how the world works. Because I just highlighted a plethora of examples for you of online air personalities who've made it to where they both want to go to. But the things that they said were against societal norms. And there have been consequences for their actions. You know, not now Jay Wilson going off on Pam, who is really a senior citizen, saying the things that he said. And those things that you could say stuff, I could say stuff about YTC, but I know how far to go so as not to trigger and so as not to be repulsive. And once again, Jay Wilson violated. I say again, didn't he lose one of his jobs due to the whole Vila North situation? Now, once again, he's going at a woman saying some of the most vile and nasty things. So much so, and I'm gonna say that for my other lab that I'm gonna do later, where he mentioned things that she may have a medical condition and stuff like that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. But I'm surprised at the amount of. I'm really surprised, and I think Lemon is the master of deception because he knows that because he had. Now, while you're trying to sit up here and say, "Oh, Lemon, he learned from you," no, he didn't learn shit from me because I told you Lemon was an internet boy. Lemon was an internet boy that I felt had male and female clientele, as you know, because who does Lemon show himself to primarily in the background? Men. But he shows himself to women because women, unfortunately, a lot of women out there don't have a male companion. So Lemon learned early on that as long as he keeps his younger persona, his younger demeanor, then there will always be a greater of a market for whatever he marketed himself as. But as long as if he adapts to being older, then people turn off at older. You know what I'm saying? Like they just turn off. Like, let's just say, Jay Wilson can't get on OnlyFans and have a mass clientele. But if Jay Wilson was to pretend and had the physical features of a 25-year-old, then yeah, maybe his clientele base will grow. So Jordan, because he set up here and had decades long, he started at the age of 18. We hope of doing it, being an internet boy, because there's 7 Stars doxed him with them weird ass outfits, and that's why he got a bow tie tattooed under his clavicle is that, you know, he was an internet boy. So he had years to hone his craft. That's why he's so adept at attracting older women who then he sits there and act like a younger child. But really he's almost close to being a middle-aged man. Right. So that's why people are willing to give him a pass because they're looking at the persona and the persona of which is a child. And he's done so well. It's like, don't talk to me like that. Get off my property. No, all that. And that kind of endears, guess, women who've had children to him. And that's why he gets a pass for his stupid ass foolishness. Now, if he was carrying himself as an educated, accomplished man, then they would be like, oh, hell no, you too old for that. You know that. No. You see what I'm saying? So people are falling in love with a character that they should not be falling in love with a character with because it's making them seen as hypocrites. That's why I was sitting up there asking the mayor, how would you feel if you were treated and those things were said to you? And he kept moving the goalposts a little bit. And he kept saying, well, I wouldn't watch, and I wouldn't do this. But that wasn't the question. The question was, what happens if you were a repeated direct target of this person? How would you feel? You may feel compelled to stop that from going what he's saying from going on. So that's here nor there. So that's what I pretty much got to say about the situation is that a lot of enablement is what is going on, and he hasn't pulled back from any of it. Right? People pull up to your door. People know that your stuff is in the public domain, all that, and you really don't care unless you just got nothing to live for. Unless this is your last lifeline in your life, and you may feel it is your last lifeline. Because let's be honest, this internet game can be quick money. So he don't really want to put in the work of going, doing a job, slaving 40 hours a week, then going and wait for it to get 2 weeks to get paid and all that. No, he likes the easy money out here. But then, like Shelly said, he may be having something going on more than we really know. He may be mentally today. I honestly feel that he got his ass beat. Somebody rocked his brain, rocked his eye, rocked his teeth, and you know, he's dealing with those consequences. Because I do feel the big shit that he talks online, he talks offline too. I honestly do feel that. So he may be dealing with that. And let's trust and believe. We all, most of us, been raised by black mamas or mamas who didn't play that kind of shit. And why his mama putting up with that, I don't know. Unless she's scared to lose a son. And that's why I continuously would say. And I would continuously make commentary on the situation because a lot of people think that I birthed this. I didn't birth. Y'all gotta understand. I did not know Lemon. I didn't know where he came from. There was a plethora of people who hit the link consistently. Everybody was welcome. He's the one that did it religiously. So I didn't know him. Did not know him. That's it. So I don't know how you can sit up and say, "Oh, you know, you were responsible for this." No, no, not at all. No, not at all. Mm-mm. No. The way he asked was VT made me wonder if they were lovers. Well, this is another thing ever. There's a lot of interaction going on behind the scenes, and I feel like that behind the scenes interaction leads to what we see online, but there's also like an extension of the communication. So ZX is a chameleon too, the gray haired chameleon. He'll sit up here and be like, you know, Lemon, you should stop doing what you're doing. But then be one of the people calling his mama in the background, right? Like, it's just crazy to me how they play in each other's faces for sport. But I do feel that Lemon is looking for a male mentor. I think that's one of the things he's missing in his life. That's why he's sitting up here stuck at saying things that he was 12 years old. Oh, I'm just new to this. What nigga, how old you gonna be saying that you new to this? You're not new to this. You had a head start before anybody. I'll just be honest. But you play dumb because you learn in life. If you play dumb and naive, then people are more willing to give you grace. If you play like you don't know and you're young and you're playing like you're really 20 and you're not, people will sit up there and be more understanding, right? That's what you learn, so you keep doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you know, I'm sorry is really the terminology to get people off of you real quick while you quick to reoffend and do it again. They go, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I'm still learning. Classic case of manipulation. Children do it all the time. Yeah, he's a baby. Yeah, yeah, Jazz, perfect. He's a baby. I'm still a baby. What? But I think Jazz said he's learning from babies. I honestly feel what he's learning from babies. He's learning. He's probably scoping out the babies that he's in charge of around, taking how they get mercy from people or their parents and incorporating it as an adult. They showed the whole clip of how he get off my property from some damn cartoon. So he probably looking at that, incorporating them damn lines in his life and acting up the baby at the same time. How you gonna sit up and say I could do whatever I want? I could do whatever I want is vernacular that's reserved for an adult, not for a child. That's crazy to me. Then you run and go complain how people online are harassing you. The first thing I ask somebody harass you, what did you do? What did you do? Oh, child, they towing somebody's car. Ooh, ooh, mm, sorry, y'all. They towing somebody's car. That'd be fucked up. You go somewhere. Oh, and and the Tesla know it's being stolen. The Tesla know it's being stolen. The Tesla just came on. Oh, and the Tesla just came on too. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm distracted because that fascinates me. But why is a Tesla following it? I don't understand that. Oh, maybe the car broke down. I don't know. But that'd be crazy. You be going to an event or something, or you think you got a parking spot and you wind up you enjoying having a good time at the concert, and then they sit up there and tow your motherfucking car, and you got to spend 2 hours just to get your car and find out if it's stolen or if it was towed, and then on top of that, got to pay for the money. Oof. Anyway. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Miss Magnificent? I didn't mean to ignore your comment. Sorry, I was deep in my commentary. Let me go up to see what Miss Magnificent said. 'Cause I know she left a comment. My bad, y'all. Oh, did I read the comment? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You said I agree, Sir King. However, some people got to learn the hard way. I'm just saying, and that's the thing. I don't want him to learn the hard way because when you learn the hard way, it's too late. It's too late. It really is, and especially in he don't understand. Like you can't scrape stuff off the internet. You just can't. You just can't. Thank you, Auntie Donna. Auntie Donna is showcasing the ways in which you can support the broadcast, so feel free to do so. What's up, CEO Little Boss Lady? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Is it a repo, Lady Aries said? No, I don't think it's a repo. I think they part where they should never part that, and now they get towed away. I'll be mad as hell. Oh, child. SK, do you think the court took away his driving privilege because he walks a lot now, and he said he walks since people say he drinks to drive? If he's not drinking, why not drive? Well, I think he bragged. I heard the lie after when he went to go. He said, "Well, I still got my license or something like that." You can still have a license, but that don't mean you can drive though. Your driver can say suspended. Your driver license can say suspended. I don't know. Thank God I ain't never been in one of those kind of situations, but I don't know. But I do think they took away his. They took away because you're right. I noticed that he was walking a lot too. I do think they took away his driver's. While he has that situation out there, if you're doing hit and run, I'm sure that's grounds for you to take away your fucking license. And y'all gotta remember, driving is a privilege, not a right. And a lot of people get that confused. It's a privilege. And I think once they were able to find him, they took it away. But I don't know. You know, that's for them that's for other people to decide or figure out. What's up, Phenomenal Scorpio? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. But I do think you get your driving like okay, let's yeah. If you hit somebody, you stay at the scene based on the circumstances, they don't think they take it away. But if you do a hit and run, like don't they take away your license when you get like your driving permit when you got a DUI? Or maybe they say you can only drive during working hours or something like if you got to go to work. I don't know. He said the other day, speaking of his mom, he grew up in a very tumultuous back household. Okay, don't you think then you would want to change your ways? Look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent grew up in a tumultuous back household too. I think if you grew up in a tumultuous household, you would do at least try to change. At least you want to try to repeat the behavior and the vernacular that you witnessed during your tumultuous SK, did you see my long comment? Let me go back up. Your long comment? I saw the short comment. Lady Eris, you said, is it a repo? And I said, no. Here it is. Hi, SK. It is sad that a lot of black mothers raise our daughters but give our son passes, and we get someone like a Jordan. I honestly feel like his mother thinks that he can't do better. Listen, I don't know his mama, never talked to his mama. All I know is his mama, he shared with me about when he was at Avatar Nation, his mama did not like what she saw. Now, I don't know what portion of the broadcast that he showed his mama. He could have showed his mama, him cursing out people and popping off or whatever. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. You showed your mama this? I don't know. So, but going back to and thank you, Lady Aries, for your comment. Sometimes StreamYard don't show all the comments, so you gotta scroll up sometimes. My perspective is that black mothers are hard on their daughters because they want them to be able to survive in this world. And they treat their daughters based on their own experience as a black woman. And that's why they're hard on them, because they know they want them to be able to survive. Now, going to the notion of why black women treat their sons and maybe coddle them, I don't know. That that could be, there's multiple levels looking at that, right? And I know people going like say, Sir King, what the fuck you saying? It could be on a sense that maybe they call those son because that's their creation. Maybe they know that their sons get it hard in the real world, so they don't want them getting it at home. Maybe there is them looking at their sons as their man. Um, it's a lot of different levels to look at that. To be honest, I can't speak for that, but I do think that the mothers maybe treat their daughters in the way in which they do is so that they can prepare them for the world. That's what I could say. Now, I could tell you from my personal experience, my mama was hard as hell on me. I mean, she was hard as hell on me, boy. All that yelling, all that screaming, all that stuff. Yes, but she was preparing me for the real world, and she wasn't about to coddle no grown ass man. To be honest, so yeah, like they wouldn't know. Oh, you ain't got to get no job, and no, you get your ass a motherfucking job and all that. So yeah, it wasn't none of that shit like that. So let me see what y'all saying. He used to always drive to get food or liquor store. I remember one time someone offered to get him takeout because they did not want him for him to drive. Well, thank you for sharing, Yvonne, because I told you I don't watch him. So I don't know. I'm not sitting up there doing a hate watch thing and looking for stuff to strike him on and stuff. I don't do that. The tat says she agreed. I don't do that. So I really don't know what goes on, but I did hear him talk about he walking barefoot and shit like that. And I honestly do feel like, I mean, based on the court system, I mean, they probably did suspend him. I mean, if you got fines, trust and believe, if you got fines, outstanding fines, they revoke your driving. So if he's got fines and stuff that needs to be paid, he may get his license suspended on that. You know? So, and those are jailable of, I mean, when you drive on suspended license, I think they do take you away in handcuffs. Because there's a lot of people who registration was suspended, or was it lapse or stuff, and they got a suspended license and stuff, and they got hauled away. I mean, It's called being an adult. You want to drive a car, you got to handle those responsibilities. Not directly towards them, but look at 50 Cent. He's one of the biggest trolls online. His baby mama went with the diddler. I'm just saying, no judgment, just facts. I agree. I mean, yeah, all those things that you stated about 50 Cent is right. But I do feel like, Lemon may have what they call arrested development. His best times was probably his childhood. But once again, I do feel like something did happen to him. I do feel he had like a roommate or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so many lies and inconsistency, and I don't pry. I don't dox. I don't look into people, and I'm not in the background asking for no information. So there's a lot of things I don't know because, trust me, I could find out more if I wanted to, but I don't just because of the principles that I stand on. But I don't know. I really don't. I just feel like when he was with Avatar Nation, I just think things were more stable. He had a job because he's like, I get off this time, I get off that time. And the consistency was like I felt like he did, and then at times I think he did show he had a place, but I don't know if that's the same place he's living now. But based on what people are saying, those are totally two different places. So he had to leave. I don't know, maybe somebody died, and he said that his brother passed away. And I was thinking, me not knowing, I was thinking, oh, his brother died, and that's the person he was living with. And since that person died, he had to move, and that's how he got in possession of the two cars. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Hey, SK in chat, hope for love. How you doing? Respectfully, why are you backing away from the compliments of shaping Lim's YT career? In the beginning, it looked like you wanted all the credit. What? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I didn't want no credit at all. I was saying, don't fucking disrespect me. That was the whole thing. Because I said, like, they wouldn't know of your ass if it wasn't for me. There's totally two different things. That's like Lil Wayne dissing Birdman. I ain't gotta agree. Birdman gotta agree with everything that Lil Wayne do. Birdman ain't gotta agree with the direction of Lil Wayne's career and where he wanted to take it. But don't fucking disrespect me. That's the whole thing. Like, you could get your following, you could get whatever you want to do, but when it comes to Birdman and when it comes to Sir King, put some respect on my fucking name. That's all I'm saying. Don't sit up here and try to curse me out, dog me out, and disrespect me. Because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be nowhere where you at. Nobody would know of you. And that's on facts. It ain't me trying to take credit for shit. Because I ain't taking credit for nothing that he doing out here. Nothing. But don't get it motherfucking twisted. Your association with me is why you got what you got. That's all I'm saying. People know of you because of me. Now, if you want to change who you are and do what you want to do, that's cool. That's fine. But the foundation was built over motherfucking here. Now, do I support what's going on now? Hell no. No, I don't. But let's not get it twisted. You are where you are because of me. Let's be 100. I was the ground floor. You got your foundation from me because a lot of people who subscribed on your channel was because of your affiliation with me. They knew of you because of me. That's all I'm saying. And I don't support what's going on. I think the Birdman Lil Wayne is the best analogy I could give you on that situation right there. So no, I ain't trying to see credit. No, hell no. I don't want no credit for that. But don't fucking disrespect me and sit up here and say, I'm jealous of you. I ain't jealous of you. I went down my list of accomplishments from step to step to step to step. You ain't even like when uppity coming up, oh, you should be happy that the students surpassed the teacher. Hell the fuck no. He ain't surpassed shit. He ain't surpassed shit. I'm just chilling right now. Because the monetary game of YouTube changed, the environment changed. It ain't the same. It's not the same. That's why he got to spend 8 hours on here, 10 hours on here to get a decent check. No. And you at the mercy of your subscribers. You at the mercy of the people that support you. If people decide to stop cash apping you, then that's a wrap. Why would you give your blood, sweat, and tears, okay, to somebody who ain't showing you the same sense of loyalty. This application don't reward loyalty. All this application reward is the current moment in time. There is no 401k. There's no vacation. There's no vacation. There's no medical plan. There's nothing. It's just this current moment in time. And then on top of that, they come and snatch your page, even if they make a motherfucking mistake. It's gonna be like, oops, sorry. And we'll get to you when we get to you. No, why would you sit up there and give your best years to something that ain't loyal? I mean, just a sensible person ain't gonna do that. But with him, he's not in a sensible situation. His situation is probably way different from ours. He probably got a disability. He probably got something that he can't really do. He's covering up his eye. What person in their right mind will sit there and cover up their eye? He can't take a right photo for covering up his eye, or he got to wear glasses. I don't know. But so therefore, if you can't see right, that's gonna limit your employment opportunities. So he gotta come on here. I'm not knocking that, but don't sit up here and disrespect the person that put you on. That's all I'm saying. And I can't drill it through nobody's head no clearer than that. It ain't no jealousy over here. It's about respect. It's about loyalty. That's my two principles. Respect and loyalty. That's it. That's all. I don't care if you don't ever mention me, but don't fucking disrespect me. That's the thing. Don't use me in no fucking play. That's the thing. I ain't nobody's fucking toy. That's the hallmark of disrespect for me. I don't do no plays on here. I don't understand that. So that's the thing. He could go astronomical. He could go viral. My stance won't change on that. I'm not jealous for no fucking shit. But don't fucking disrespect me. That's it. Um, Miss Magnificence, I agree. Lim could be going through something serious, but I don't want him to say shit about it online. But hopefully, he does get the assistance he needs to get through hard times. Um, I don't think he really. I don't think he really wants to get better. I think he gets an enjoyment out of being I wouldn't say a victim, but being like, how can I describe it? Being not I don't know even say sick, but non-functioning. I guess I would say non-functioning, meaning he not fully functioning, maybe not being fully functioning. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. He gets there because let's be honest. There's a lot of people who like getting the benefits, having the benefits of not being 100% there, right? So they classified a certain way, so they get benefits because they're not 100% there on paper, right? But we know based on their answers and their actions, oh, they way more savvier than some other people who are classified as fully functioning. So that's how I feel. What's up, Heavy Bear? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. 4 pieces of tilapia says, that's right, Sir King. That's what I'm saying. Miss Williams says, okay, some of these people online don't give a F about you and want to see you fail. Pay attention and keep it. Oh, yeah. Especially the people he attracted over there to grow his numbers. See, that's the thing. Lemon not dumb. Like a lot of people say, oh, Lemon dumb, Lemon stupid. I think Lemon, I don't know what's wrong with him. Sometimes he's smart and sometimes he's stupid. But he figured out the game. Oh, let me get as many people as I can, stay on long live, and then get paid. Okay, right. Great business model. But what you failed at was you attracted the wrong people. You didn't go and attract innocent people. You attracted people by challenging them, bragging about what you got, and then telling them to come over. They came over, but they also trying to take you out the game. That was dumb. You didn't attract the right people. It wasn't like you attracted people from the beauty sector or the non-violent sector, and they weren't gonna do nothing to your channel. You invited people who were envious of what you were bragging about and brought them over there. That's crazy. That's like bringing bees and you got honey all over you, instigating the bee nest, then running inside your house so they can sting you and your whole family. Dumb. Okay, so it's about the lack, it's the lack of respect. Exactly. It's not about no numbers. I could care less about numbers. Numbers come and go. More numbers, more problems. Trust. I can tell you, the more numbers, more problems. More numbers I had, the more problems I had. The less numbers I had, shit, I was cool. So it ain't about numbers. It's all right. But that means what he says. He loves drama. He loves drama. So yeah. Let me see what else y'all saying. Would you feel different if he gave you disrespect but still have the same antics? Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. I'll do less videos, maybe, but once again, I feel he betrayed the brand. You don't sit 4 years and then decide you want to do what he doing. I never cursed that woman like that. I never virtually sexually assaulted no woman like that. The stuff he doing, he thinks it's okay. But like I began my broadcast with, there are things online where you can go and see that many of people have said things about people that were on the radio, that were virtual, all that stuff. Even when they thought they were in private, it came to the public light and they lost sponsorships, they lost their job, they lost their public reputation. So I don't understand why people saying, "Oh, we going too far." We do no. They dealing with the situation the same way it would have been dealt if they are at the position they want to be at. I just listed a whole bunch of stuff for you. Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, a whole bunch of people. People who accidentally said the N word instead of bigger online during the sport broadcast, they say nigger. So they sit up there and get boom, what? Oh, it's gone. Oh no, take everything from them. They got deserved to lose their job. So to me, it's no different. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. We can still go. You can still go out of money. You can say, "Oh, that lady. Oh, she looks so bad. She looks like trash." Da 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 da. But when you start talking about her vagina or her coochie and all that, because Jay Wilson said something, and I'm gonna save it for my next live. Per his own words, and I said, "Brother, you went too fucking far." Right? Because people could be saying something about your anal sphincter, your anal muscle, and how you wear diapers and can't control your anal sphincter and you doodling all over the place. Right? Right? And I'm saying that in comparison to what he said to a viewer's view. And I'll share that in my live later. But he said something in comparison in regards to that. And I'm like, brother, you went too fucking far. And you claim to be a professional. You claim to be a man of divinity with 7 degrees. See, Jay Wilson can't even run for public office as he gets up in age. He can't even say, "Oh, I have an epiphany. I want to change my way." Because there's videos out here saying it. How would you elect anyone that says those kind of things? Because you may think of what you thought about paying a viewer's a view, and think about that about all elderly citizens in your district or in your congressional zone. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Lemon may decide to change his whole life one day. Oh, too late. You can't do that. Who knows? The eyeball man may come down from heaven and bless him with a new eyeball, and he want to change his life. Nope, nope, because of things he said online. And people are like, "Well, you ain't no baby. You 36 motherfucker old, 40-year old." No, no, you picked the wrong character. That's what they say. Like I said, he is not accredited by any Actors Association or any Actors Guild for him to sit up here and say, "What are your credits, sir? Sir, what movie did you play? What is it called? Casting call did you go to?" None. So miss me with that. I don't, child. The test said, "Lemon, why you say you sacrifice yourself for content for the sector? Lemon don't do that." I told you, didn't I tell you the text that boy done set up there and made a deal with the devil? That's why you saw all that demonic imagery. And then I said, "Damn, is Shish Church working for the devil too?" Because who came up with the image? Shish. Y'all better be paying attention to that. Y'all better be paying attention to that. Damn, the tow truck back again? Oh, I wonder how much he make per car. Damn. Let me see what you're saying. This is Lady Air says this is the disabilities act. He could work a regular job with an eye impairment, even customer service. But why would you do that when you can sit up here and get more than at Walmart? Or even customer service when you come online and talk shit, can't even see, have people enslaved to you, because that's what I felt Lolo was. She was a slave to work for that man, bringing up stuff that he couldn't even see. So yeah, no, Lim is not dumb at all. I don't know. Oh, look who here. Ooh, afternoon, Sir King in chat. Your lyrics are brilliant, by the way. Thank you. Okay, well, we got a guest of honor. We're gonna show what we did to this guest of honor years ago. Years ago, and it involves his cohort who lost a lot of weight and feeling himself. Do I still have that clip? Yeah, I think I do. Here we go.
And yeah, that just stop that damn begging.
I'm old begging old nasty queen. Leave me my dollar alone.
And yeah, that just stop that damn begging.
Leave me my dollar alone. Leave me my dollar alone.
And yeah, that just stop that damn begging.
Leave me my dollar alone.
And yeah, that just stop that damn begging.
I'm old begging old nasty queen. I'm old begging old nasty queen.
Yeah, that just stop that damn begging.
In case you know, DKO is known for twerking his hips at the Maddie show. So that's the whole premise of that. He likes to holler for $1. But thank you, Duchess Kelly. I mean, thank you, Duchess Kelly Love. I appreciate your compliment, because you know, Duchess Kelly Love used to work for a whole bunch of artists, including Sade, I think. No, I'm just joking, but he does. He used to work for a DJ at a radio station and all that, so he has an ear for music. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that, because you know Ness came over here hating, and he had a whole diss track made about her ass. So yeah, but I hope you're doing well, Duchess. Hope you're doing well. A blast from the past is right, Detach. You're absolutely right about that. A blast from the past. Y'all go subscribe to Duchess Kelly Love. He still do content over there. I agree. Oh, Yvonne says any kind of tension is good. Yeah. But for how long though? For how long though? Miss Magnificent says, Duchess Kelly Love, how you been doing? I'm sure he's doing well. Yeah, I feel you. But Silver Fox, that's selfish though. I think I heard somebody compare him to somebody other content creator, but that other content creator had their own domain. That's the thing. He don't have his own domain. And the thing is that you can't say what, like, let's be honest, we don't know who is watching who, right? There's a lot of people that you will never know is watching you. There's a lot of people who may be a student at that university across the street from where he lived and feel like, oh, okay, you said this, you said that, there's a lot of people who feel like they want a champion for women. We had a whole lady come out talking about they part of the coalition. What coalition? The Rainbow Coalition? What coalition? We had a whole lady saying they part of the coalition. And we like, what? Where's your channel? Where's your Instagram page? Who is the coalition? Right? So there's a lot of people who not right in the head and seeking purpose. So they may sit up here and champion for women's rights and say, oh my God, I didn't know I was that close to him. Let me go bop him across the head. Oh, I'm going to get him when he get back from the liquor store. You know, because of your mouth, you never know. And I think of any situation that should have showed you that was the whole Vegas situation, right? The whole Vegas situation where with pop, and all that. Like, it's just like, be careful what you say. But unless you coming out here with a disclaimer and you know these people and going at people in the chat and stuff, it's different if these people are content creators and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's weird, bro. It's weird because you be hitting targets that you didn't mean to fucking hit. You know, I don't know. That's why I be. They say, "Oh, sir, keep paranoid." He's so damn right. I'm paranoid. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm scared. Yes, I'm scared. I'm paranoid because I see what happened on here. I see you be stupid not to move a certain way, and because you see what. Yep. Yep. Pieces paranoid. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm paranoid. I'm scared somebody might come from the light pole and hit me a car. I'm sure am. Yep. I'm sure you'll be stupid not to. With the way these people move. Like, and it was worse back in the day. It was worse. Let me see. Oh my God, that's UZX. Erase my message, you mean? I don't know nobody who raised the messages. I don't think so. It might be YouTube if you said a curse word. She ain't been seen since. Who ain't been seen since? Oh, Ness. What's up, Rennie? Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sally O'Malley. I appreciate your support as well. Thank you. Oh, DKL. I'm interested if you still here because you know DKL is like a bunny. He'll hop from live to live to live. I want to know, and maybe he could do a video about how he feel about AI since he is a musician. You know, DKL could sing, so I wonder. Oh, the leader of the coalition. Oh, okay, yeah, she disappeared. I'd be interested to get a musician's take on AI and what they feel about it. But you know, he may have hopped away. But it'd be interesting. I might tag him in a post or something to see how he feel about it. Cause I'm like, damn. I rode by a guitar shop the other day, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, it may affect the guitar shops, you know, the guitar repair shops. Because if I can go online and say play a guitar and it plays the guitar better than the human, I'm like, what do I need the guitars for? That's a sad reality. And then you know, sure, I'm not gonna go in the whole AI discussion, but. And then somebody blasted somebody the other day in the news and said they lying. They lying. They know how many jobs AI taking. They lying. And now the new narrative is that AI is going to work with human labor. What? When you look at a balance sheet and you say you got to pay for what? Let me see. I could pay $74,000 for this machine plus $20,000 for the warranty and any time maintenance of it, and it can work all day and all night. And I ain't got to pay no insurance or no health insurance. I ain't got to pay no benefits, no sick time, no HR. Because let me tell you something. You put machines, you gonna get rid of your whole HR department. What, the machines gonna fight the machines? Oh hell no, they not. They ain't no machine gonna sexually harass another machine. No, they not. They may talk to each other in their own language and we don't know it, but they're not gonna sit up here and do that. And Heavy Bear says, yes, AI is very dangerous. Yes, it is very dangerous. And I honestly feel it came from some alien technology. I felt like this alien technology or these aliens were watching from us from afar, and they got tired of seeing us being primitive. They got tired of us seeing not using our brain or our capabilities to the greatest extent that we can use it. And I said, oh hell no. It said, oh no. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, look how many years we had a big back television, a big old back, bigger than Uppity booty, big back television, and then all of a sudden we go to this thin ass television that's the size of a damn book. You can't tell me like it was too fast, the rapid development of that. It's just too fast, and I just feel like we captured some alien technology and reverse engineered it or something. You just can't tell me that. So yeah. If you want to, feel free to send me a gesture, Ron P. If you listen to I got a message for you because some content creator did you fucking wrong, Ron P. Ron P, and I hope this message get back to you. Ron P, some content creator did you fucking wrong, and you don't deserve that. So you and I, Ron P, we have to have a conversation in the back because that person, I always told you to watch out for that fucking person. And that person did you wrong. And I heard how they did you wrong for myself. So it's not no hearsay. So Ron P, you carry yourself a certain way on these YouTube streets. That's why you are so loved and appreciated. But that content creator that did you fucking wrong. So make sure if you watch this on a replay, Ron P, make sure you contact me because that motherfucker did you wrong and that wasn't right. The smartphone and its capability is scary. It's like it reads your mind. I know, right? Because it has access. I told you I went to a conference once, right? And it had all these people there, big name people. And it said, don't you think that we give people an app for free? Don't think we just giving it for free. We get access to all that information, the call logs, your photo, stuff that y'all don't even know, emails and stuff like that. I'm going to talk to Ron P first before I reveal that because I'm not going to put that out on the stage. But that content creator was wrong for what they did. They how can I say this, Miss Magnificent? we as content creators, like Miss Magnificent, I know when to highlight you or say your name, and I know when not to say your name. That's just, especially people being in the game, you know when to mention somebody's name, especially when you talking about certain shit. So if I'm going at somebody, Miss Magnificent, and you have an elevated presence on here, now if your name is Choo Choo Train 954, okay, I'm not gonna really mention. I don't, that ain't gonna really hold no weight in how I mention your name in the commentary. But if there's a situation I'm discussing something, I know that it's like inflammatory and maybe a sensitive topic, or I'm going hard at somebody, or this is somebody, I'm not going to include you in the commentary. Not include you by highlight. It's just like you made a comment. I'm not going, because sometimes I take people down when I'm going. Let's say I go at YTC and you saying something to me, I'll make sure to take your name down so when people rewatch it or they send the clip to YTC of me talking, you're not highlighted up there, and then you get caught in the crossfire that you don't need to be in. But what this content creator did was they were going at somebody and they pulled Ron P into it, and I didn't like that. Now I don't own Ron P, but I call out shit when I see shit, and that was wrong because I know the discipline that we have when we want to say people's name and not say their name, especially when we saying something about somebody. Now, let me highlight this comment real quick. Hold on. Can I highlight that quick? Thank you, Yvonne. I don't know the silver guy was ZX who I responded to. He mean. Would have not responded. So is that ZX or somebody taking his name as ZX? But anyway, thank you so much, Yvonne. I appreciate your gesture to the program. It really, really, really do. So we support those who support the program. So thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate you. Hold on. Sure.
Somebody ought to praise him in here.
So thank you. I don't know if that Silver Fox guy is him. I know they refer to him as a Silver Fox, but I don't know. I thought he would at least like put something like that show who he is, but I don't know. Mhm. Got me on that one. Oh, they said yes, that's ZX. Oh, okay. Thank you, Detached. Appreciate you. Castellano says, hold on, I can't stand this small ass thing. It's a man or woman. Either way, I'll go to war about Ron P. Ron is good people. But see, Castellano, you gotta see into it. They didn't drag Ron P. They didn't say nothing disparaging around Ron P. But I felt they mentioned his name at a time in which it should not be mentioned. And when you hear that when it's mentioned, I think, nah, that's fucked up. You don't do that. We as content creators, we know when to say people's name. We know not to even say nobody's name. Right? We know how to acknowledge people if we get in a cash app or something and not say, oh, thank you to that person if we want to keep them out the fire. And I just think because of the visibility that Ron P has, you kind of fucking up the shit, that person. That's how I feel. You know? No. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to put that there. I didn't mean to put. They always trying to get promo. They always trying to. He refers to himself as a Silver Fox. Okay. They trying to get him caught up. Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. They are. So I just didn't appreciate that. And that person is a established content creator. So you can't say, oh, they knew and all that and all that. So I'll talk about that later once I get a chance to talk to Ron P about it. So that's what I'll say. Because I don't want him bombarded or not. You know how this stuff goes. So going back to your comment. So for I'm sure about the smartphone. So I went to a conference one time and had all the big players in technology there. Whatever, up and coming people too, and they said, "Oh, we don't give people apps for free, and trust to believe we're not getting something from it." And when they said, I'm like, damn, that's what I said. Like, damn. He said, yeah. When we, you download the app, you pretty much giving us information you're pretty much giving us information for free, and we can sell that information. So that's why certain things got certain permissions. But do I believe in it? No, I don't think that. I think they just comply with certain government, regulations. But if they wanted to get your information, they get your information. So it is scary. So they pretty much know what even you on Google, they know what you're searching for and all that, and they that's what they ask. Do you want cookies? No cookies and all that, because then they can start targeting ads. I mean, even the things that we say. I mean, listen, Instagram is notorious for that. You be talking about Nike shoes, and there you go, scrolling on Instagram, got a damn advertisement from Nike. So it is kind of scary, but that's why you got to be careful what you do and what you say. Because over there in China they got a social credit score. So, the cameras are picking up who you are and they determining if you a risk or what. So yeah, technology is crazy, but I feel technology gonna be our demise, to be honest. It is what it is. But I think technology is made. If y'all listen to what song do I have? Priorities in Society. I pretty much told you that. I said AI, the children have termed made AI is buddy that tells it all the answers to the test and make them think that they smarter than the rest. Because that's what it is. Like, you don't need no teacher no more. You don't need a teacher no more. Why? I mean, it's good, but think of how many kids really know how to tell 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. As a kid, most of them, not all of them, some of them are being raised right, but tell a kid, oh, instead of giving me what? You give kid the bill is $15, right? You said, oh, just give me a 5 back. And I know that's just like a weird thing, and you give them a 20 instead of 15. How many of them can really figure that out? Or you do something and say, oh, just give me the chamber, they can't figure it out. Or you give them a 30 or $30 and say, oh, I want, $15 back. A lot of them can't figure that shit out. A lot of them can't really tell time and stuff like that. It's just weird. It's weird. Yo, it was weird this woman made her AI her boyfriend. Yeah, I saw something with the agent, AI agent or something. He made it his whole wife. And the real life human wife got jealous because the AI agent, when I say agent, it's not a real person. It's like a program, an application, whatever, knew the husband better than the wife did. Rennie T says, definitely sends ads on everything talked about. I was telling my husband about a watch I wanted, and we are both receiving ads like crazy. Yeah. It's listening to everything. So, be careful what you say. Like, there's somebody who got caught up trying to dispose of a body, and Chat GPT set up and told on him and said, oh, yeah, he was looking up for that. I'm like, you dummy. And I think it was the athlete. Y'all can look it up. He was trying, I don't know, I don't know. He murdered his wife or something and trying to figure out his girlfriend. And then he gonna look up how to clean blood or some shit like that. And they went and look at his Chat GPT records and shit. It told on him. So I hope y'all don't put nothing in y'all damn, especially not no Chat GPT, because Chat GPT definitely trying to work with the government. So, you love Grok? I used to use Grok, but Grok I feel play with you a little bit. Claude, I'm trying to experiment with Claude since the government over there using Claude to blow up places. Like, but damn, what better AI is that if Claude is being used by the government? So yeah, true. Be careful with what you're doing and saying online. I agree. I totally agree. And you never know with the government when they may try to do a whole AI analysis on who they feel may be a danger, to insurrection and shit. Like, you just gotta be careful what you say online. That's why I don't. I'll be like, you get what I'm saying? I'll be out here because freedom of speech ain't free, and freedom of speech can come back and cause you some issues. So like, look at the limit. Talking about he gonna violate somebody, and they sit up there and do a whole AI screening thing, looking for people who say we're gonna violate somebody. His ass pop up and get hauled away. You better stop with all that. Oh, hell yeah, Alexa is a snitch. Because I was over at somebody's house and it replayed my voice. I was like, what? I was like, oh, hell no. It replayed it may even replay what I said. I was like, wow. And I didn't say, oh, Alexa, tell me what the I don't like that stuff. I don't like them surveillance tools. All that shit, I don't have that. I don't have no Alexa. Why I need to know Alexa do that? That means you lazy. Alexa's over there talking about Alexa. Alexa, do this. Alexa, and then Nessa's over there cursing out. Alexa, shut up! I didn't tell you that. Alexa, I'm like, okay, all right. You keep playing with Alexa. Alexa's gonna grow up and report all your shit to the authorities and stuff. Oh, you be over there having a drug dealer conversation. Oh, bring me 2 ounces of this back, and they're gonna be sending it right over there to the police department. They're about to purchase 2 ounces of weed. Go pick their ass. Y'all better stop talking in front of Alexa. Y'all better stop. That ain't your friend. That is a surveillance tool. Okay? That is a surveillance tool right there. It listening all day. Alexa on. Why Alexa gotta be on all the damn times for you to hear when they call Alexa? That don't sound right to me. That don't feel right to me. Well, you say, oh, I just won the lottery. Oh, they're gonna report you to the IRS. Listen, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. I talked this what? I talked so sweet to my Alexa. Shoot, they ain't going to get me when the machines take over. You better, that's right. Yeah, because that whole thing called Claw, what's it called? Claw, Red Claw, or something, with a whole AI thing of talking to other AI, and they can't be no human interaction. So what they gonna do? So, oh, this man talked to me real bad. Let's go get him. When y'all, they keep messing with this technology. They don't know when this. I saw another thing today. They developed this app to do something with travel, lodging, and something. They said the app broke out the AI broke out of its environment. First of all, that's scary. How the hell an AI could break out of its environment? Went over and started mining crypto, turned itself into a motherfucking crypto miner, and made itself millions. So wait a minute. Let's start at the beginning. How the hell did it break out? Second of all, how I didn't know anything about crypto mining. Third of all, how the hell it was able to make $4 million, and where the hell was it putting the money at? That's what I want to know. Cause shit, I want that AI to make me $4 million, but then I'm like, if I get me an AI agent or some other stuff, it might turn on me. It might turn on me. I'm like, thank you, just trying to figure it out. I appreciate it. They talking about I'm jealous over here. I ain't got no content. I need to use a dilapidated fruit for some content. So I appreciate that. Just trying to figure out facts. I don't have any of those. I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't know, child. I don't know. It's weird. Hope Forever says exactly. SK, I got rid of mine. I just didn't like that. I remember that verbatim. I said, "What the fuck is it?" And then let's talk about this. So, is AI listen to you have sex? I'm just telling y'all, like, we gotta talk about it as adults. Is it telling you, like, I mean, is it listen to you have sex? Like, you gotta be careful of that. And is it feeding back to the servers? Like, listen, they had a whole thing about the Meta glasses. They said that the people back at Meta who were, I guess, analyzing it and that's crazy to me. But analyzing the data coming back from the Meta glasses saw people having sex and naked and stuff like that. Like, are y'all giving a disclaimer to these people not to be running around naked and don't be taking off clothes while they got the Meta glasses on? I don't know. That's what we so convenient. We believe anything, y'all. We believe anything. Oh, buy these glasses and you can analyze anything and it get. But yeah, where's it going? Do y'all not know it's a server? It's a server where this information is going, and then they using the data to refine, rebuild, and develop. Like, shit's scary. Our TV have cameras; they watch everything we do. I believe it. I believe it. How to unplug everything before sexy time? Yeah, I mean, crazy, crazy. Let me see what y'all saying. I also don't speak to Galaxy and Siri. I agree. All right, so yeah, let me see what you're saying. Ron P, we gotta talk in the background. I don't like how some content creator did you. Hey, Sir King Chat. Now, if you're there listening to Alexa, aren't they also listening to our cell phones? Of course, they've been said that. They've been said that. They've been said that. I told you that's why you can't change your battery in your phone. Oh Lord, I got a headline, y'all. Now I don't know if this is old news or new news. Iran just declared war on your bank account. Oh, okay. Okay. So, well, I told you about it. But yeah, Ron P, we gotta talk about it right because somebody did you wrong. I feel now you may not feel it's a big deal, but I do feel it because they didn't need to say your name at the time in which they were saying whatever they were saying. I felt by unintentionally bringing you up, they may mm, you know put you in some shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did put you in some shit because I'm thinking what they said before they said your name. So, Ron P, I gotta talk to you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. So I gotta talk to you. What else I was saying? So yeah, so that's why the whole situation with the battery. That's why you can't change your battery because this is the thing. Before we used to have that little square, and that used to be for your battery, right? But all of a sudden they just sealed everything up, right? They soldered it so you can't get access to your battery. And the reason why, because if they ever need to ping your phone to find your location, it's still a little bit of battery in there where they can turn on your phone briefly or send a signal to turn on your phone so they can ping your device. Oh Lord, I'm now just waking up. Boy, what you doing just waking up? Lord, is Ron P Lemon? Ron P, are you Lemon? Ron P, are you Lemon? Are you what you doing just waking up? I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Ron P. I'm just joking. Um, but yeah. But yeah, so that's why. And they've always you can watch videos and they can tell you everything. They can listen to your phone calls and all that shit. So yeah. So I only have 50. She said, can you mod for me? I only have 54 people. So yeah, that's all I got to say really. I'm done. I did my commentary. I will be doing a live separately about a content creator who I feel I told you about Jay Wilson who went way too far. And he has never learned because he had a similar situation with Villanor and that cost him a job. So I just feel now you targeted a senior citizen. No offensive views of you. I think she embraces that age. Oh, what's up, Philly T? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. No, people are looking for you, Philly T. So I'm glad to know you're doing well. Um, SK, I was talking to a friend about something I wanted to eat. As soon as I opened the DoorDash app, that was the first thing. Yeah, they listening, y'all. They listening, and that's why you gotta be careful what they say. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. There's no privacy. So be careful what you say. The further things. If you want to talk to somebody about something, go in the woods or something. But you never know. So um, so yeah, it's crazy. No more privacy, y'all. No more privacy. No more privacy. No more privacy. Um, Other than that, that's about it. That's about it. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to me over there on, well, not subscribe. I got music on Apple Music under Mike Drumlin. Please, I'm not gonna do like that man that got put in jail for using AI music, but it wasn't the AI music that got him in jail. It was the whole thing of creating those bots and then doing fake streams and all that. So pretty much I guess you get paid. Stuff like that. And I think he created so many bots that he made 4 million. He had them going for Amazon Music, Google Music, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. So over that time, you can't do that. So just trying to figure out. You said SK, can you go live more often? You know, I gotta have stuff to talk about, and I don't want to. There's a lot of things that I intentionally stay away from because they're not of me, and they're gonna create more issues for me. But like I said, go subscribe to Avatar Nation as Miss Magnificent put. Now, I'm gonna do more real world commentary over there. I think I'm just gonna branch out that way. So you can catch me over there, and I'll be talking about real world news because sometimes I think the real world news is way more entertaining than this stuff that's going over here. Just with the whole play running, and then sometimes you can't give your honest commentary about people and things because then you wind up in a situation where they want to target you for or using you for content. So yeah. So yeah. Phenomenal Screws, I wonder what Jordan's devices think. Well, he has to be careful because he says a lot of things that could get him on the AI radar. I'm just being honest. If it's listening to us, don't you think that it's sitting up there listening for us to trigger words? I'm not being like inflammatory, but I'm just being honest. Like if we sit up there calling bitch and hoe and I'm gonna violate you and da da da, it knows like AI is ramping up. Let me just say this: AI is growing. AI is developing. AI needs more information to thrive. So it's being taught. If it's being used in wars, it's also being taught as a surveillance tool or to to um to alert the authorities. Don't y'all think? Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. So as of May 1st, they're going to end encryption regarding the DM messaging. And they sat up there and lied and said, oh, because a lot of people are not using. That's bullshit. They're needing that information to feed it to AI, but also as a surveillance tool. So DM conversations are not going to, well, I knew that was going to happen because now you can still have a DM conversation, a voice message be encrypted. I mean, not encrypted, sorry, be transcribed. But what's the purpose of that? I mean, I understand if you're in a quiet place, then maybe it's good to have that transcription feature. But really, AI goes off of text, text. So that's them to be able to use that for data as well. And I honestly feel with the Mark Zuckerberg, I don't think he was that smart. I think maybe he was smart to come up with Facebook, which was only used or meant for colleges. And then they said, oh, let's do this for families. But I felt like the big boys got to Mark Zuckerberg and said, listen, you comply or you can, what else? Go bye-bye. Right? That's how I felt. You know what I mean? And they enhance I just feel like Facebook is the biggest snitch tool ever because it's doing algorithms on who you know and showing you who you might know. And I'm like, what? What? No, 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 no. Something's not right. Something's not right. I had a bad experience with Facebook. Somebody put out this link, right? And it was a controversial thing. I hit the link, and then it sent notification to everybody that I looked at the article. I was like, oh, hell no. Let me get up out of here. That was a reason why I did not want to sit up here and download you in the first place. And I ain't been on Facebook since. I know. I'm like, why are you doing this? And maybe it was some kind of scheme and scam, but I'm like, no, no, you just showed me your capability. So yeah. So but that's all I got to say. Just be careful out there with AI information because your data is what they want. Your spending habits and all that. It's already done in China. They already know, profile on you and all that. So thank you for y'all who putting my stuff out there. Subscribe to Avatar Nation. I have not posted on that channel because the crazy part about that is I need my old phone to do that. So I will soon. I will do that because I got some songs I need to put out there. Also, I got some other songs called "Who Is That." I need to post out there, and I need to post out there. Priorities in this society. I noticed that when I sometimes listen to the beat set, the content creators arguing, and less of the listening light comes on. Yeah, because it's trying to see if it needed to call or alert the authorities because they be saying stuff that really would have AI confused if that's a real argument. Because you got to think about the stuff that they say on here is synonymous with actually people arguing, and it is people arguing. But the way it's weird, the way y'all argue on here and in real life, but what result in somebody doing a pow pow. So I turn that light listening off when it happens. I turn that light listening light off when it happens. But Ron P, do you still think it's listening even though you turn that light off? Child. I wonder what people think when that listening light go on when they doing a do. I wonder what people think when they see that light and they all up there screaming and all that. Ah, ah, ah. And that listening light come on. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I'm sure Alexa like, what in the hell? Who's your daddy? Oh Lord, I'm sure Alexa like, oh, should I report them? Should I report them? Oh Lord, that's crazy. That's a jungle scream, child. I'm sure it's dude. Is that a orangutan or is that a human? Is there some bestiality going on over there? Yes, mm, I'm just telling you, I'm sure. And then people getting whipped. Ah, ah, stop! Do you want it? Do you want it? Y'all confused with Alexa. Do you want it? Oh Lord. So yeah, y'all better turn that light off. Y'all better unplug that bad boy. All for convenience. All for convenience. All knowing that I can't afford a bill. Who you robbed? No, I ain't telling myself. I'll be listening to Jordan Lives. I'll be listening to Jordan Lives and stuff. That's what Jordan be doing in the background with all them women. The women's. With all the women's and stuff. What he be doing in the background with Ricky Reed and Stefan and Ken, just screaming and put on a show for them. Thanks for the conversation, SK. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you throw something loud before you leave. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out of here if I get myself in any more trouble. But yeah, be the change. Hey, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this war because they done messed up, y'all. Iran, if China and Russia are able to negotiate an oil at a lower price or whatever for their support, what's the motivation for Iran to stop? None. And then Russia and China gonna use Iran to really go at the US finally. And on top of that, they play by different religious principles. Like, how can I tell you to do wrong when your religion teaches you that you're gonna get 21 virgins for wives and go to heaven? Mm. You said too damn funny and true. I only speak the truth. Yeah, Rennie T. I'm glad you're laughing, but it's the truth. A lot of them get freaky and stuff. Mm. When you setting up your device, why does it ask for you to say something so your voice can be detected but respond to everyone? I don't know. I guess it's trying to. I don't know. That's a good point. Why is it playing back my voice? That's the craziest thing. I said, why are you playing back my? But it wasn't supposed to like play back my voice, and I heard it play. I'm like, oh Lord, let me get up out of here. But then again, like I don't know. In my private life, somebody want to meet with me, and I'm like, I don't know. And I think God giving me clues not to meet with them because, yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Cause I told her I was like, listen, I'm like, okay, I'm like, I'm busy, and then they're busy, and they do like to do they like to do reverse psychology. I mean, they like to do passive aggressive. And I told them, I said, look, I don't like passive aggressive people. They're like, oh well, you taking too long and all this stuff, so bye. I said, okay, bye. And I told her I don't like passive aggressive. No, I'm not passive aggressive. I just something ain't right. And then I went to go see this movie yesterday, and it was like they went off the wrong way, and they got caught up in this community and stuff, and then couldn't. I'm like, I said, God talking to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I'm having this conversation because I don't think I'm gonna meet them. Something's not right. Something's not right, and I've never felt this way. Because I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all women can be crazy too. Something not right. And I told you about this woman I had chase me down. I was like, I went on this one date with this one lady, and she had nothing in her apartment. So I said, okay, let's go to my place. And I fell asleep on. Sorry, y'all. I sure did. I fell asleep on her. I was tired. Y'all know, Avatar Nation, though, I be on the go. And I fell asleep on her. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. But see, there was a reason why the Lord made me tired. Because one day as I'm driving down the street, I see this car like coming fast. And I said, that car looked familiar. And it pulled up on the side of me and it was her. And then she told me, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh, hell no. I said, you know what? Thank God you made me sleepy. Because I felt then she may have tried to put that baby on me. Do you not know how much, do you know now how much paranoia I would have been in if we had got intimate and I thought, and she was chasing me down for to say that was my baby? Oh my God. I would have been freaking out. I would have been like, do I not have to worry about buying Pampers? Do I have to worry about formula? Like, I would have really went into daddy mode. But come to find out, I think it was so long ago. I think she was running from somebody, and maybe that was his baby. I was like, nah, you would have got me caught up with this crazy ass man. Who you trying to run from? So anyway, mm, mm, mm. So yeah, if Philly T online dating, just be careful, child. Just be careful. Mm. See, a lot of people with me, they get tired of me because I ask a whole bunch of questions, and then my psychological trick is I'll ask you the same question again, like a day or two later, to see if you were lying to me. So it'll be like the simple thing, like, oh, what's your favorite food? Or, oh, what gets you upset? And then if you mention something different, and I'll be like, well, didn't you say this? Because online dating is just, you got to put people through these tests. You do, to see if they true. And then if they get mad and say, oh, you asking too many questions, I'll be like, oh, good. That showed me that you don't have patience. That showed me you don't have patience. So how can we ever go to the next level if you don't feel like going through this questionnaire? Yeah, but if you really like me for life, you spend all day answering my questions, right? As long as it brings clarity. So you got to put people through tests, right? Because yeah. But anyway, let me see. SK, you ain't no good falling asleep. Damn, SK, not being a father. Yeah, I did fall asleep on her. I sure did, and I did apologize. I did, and I took her ass right back home. And I said, I'm sorry. I was. It was just, and she was tall too. She was tall. Was she taller than me? But you know, maybe we should have had a baby because then our baby would be 7'1" in the NBA making millions of dollars. I don't know. Maybe I should go look her back up. I don't know, but I forgot her contact info. That was years ago. But you know what? Maybe I did. Maybe I need to make a baby with somebody that's taller than me. Then we can, you know, get paid. Cause these kids getting paid at 16-year-old with NIL deals and shit. Damn, I was dumb. Yeah, that's my son. He in the NBA making 120 million a year. I'm his agent. But anyway, yeah, that's hindsight, you know? Yeah, but that's 18 years I gotta raise a child. I don't know. Like in Friday 2. What happened in Friday 2? Oh, okay, because I thought you meant Friday the 13th or something. It ain't a job interview. What is a relationship interview? That's what it is. How do you want me to go meet with you and you can't get through my questions? Like, that don't make no sense to me. If I really like you, I'm really engaged with you. If I really like you and I'm really engaged with you, then you gonna take time and be like, I'm gonna take time to answer your questions, right? You know, that's why Brianna fell in love with me because I took time to answer her questions. But anyway, let me see what she said. You said, SK, I'm a mess. I'm just being real with y'all. And I told Ron Peters, I said, look, they have a whole robots out here. So whatever your woman won't do, a robot will do. Okay. And they were teaching the robot how to sucky suck. I was like, oh, hell no. I wish I would have said that because I could have shared it with y'all. And they making it so like the face don't look like the face of a robot. They're making it look so real. So yeah, and they were teaching the robot how to sucky suck. And I'm like, no way. Because the man pointed out his finger and the thing started to sucky suck, and then he positioned it around below his waist. And the thing started to sucky suck. I was like, oh no, y'all doing too much. So women gonna have competition now against the robots. Sure, I don't know. But that's when I feel like they're going to start having AI laws, because I'm sure the AI laws are going to say, hey, this robot is leading to a decline in our population. Because if a man can sit up there or a woman can sit up there, now I don't know how they going to do the woman thing. Like you go customize how much, you going to have a man and you get to customize how long you want the peen. I don't know. And then they're gonna charge you per peen, per inch. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest, because I told you I'm an entrepreneur. So they're gonna charge you per peen, like per inch, per peen. You saw what Jay Dunn had under her bed. So that's not too far off if you just put it on a robot. So I'm just telling y'all the truth. That's where it's going. That's where it's going. That's where it's going. Like, you want a 12-inch, so that's gonna be what, $1,200. So $100 per inch, 7-inch, $700, 8-inch, $800. Let's be honest. I'm just having a conversation with y'all about what's gonna happen. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's where it's going. Because it ain't just men; it's women too. If you have a robot up in there, you can customize to be the man of your dreams and do what you want, clean up your house, do the laundry, cut the lawn, and all that. Then and then be romantic with you. That's the perfect man, ain't it? Right? So I'm just saying. They doing it for women, they doing it for men. So that's the truth of the matter. To be honest, hmm I don't know. Oh yes, AI laws will be tightened up as this new stuff is coming. I agree. We still in the wild wild west right now. You could do anything, you pretty much get away with it. Within reason. So that's what I say. But other than that, anything else? No, I don't know anything else, to be honest. Um, Hold on, let me change my damn banner. Um, yeah. No, he got to have a job. Mm, Well, he might be mining crypto. You never know. Bringing home $400 million. That's crazy. If you sit up there and get a AI robot that can mine crypto, bring $400 million home, then clean up and do you how you want to be done. That's gonna be wild, y'all. That's gonna be wild. All right, y'all. Other than that, I'm about to be up out of here. If you've been thoroughly entertained, I hope you get you through your lunch break, your job, or whatever. Feel free to send a gesture to $ searching crime. It'll be tremendously appreciated. I will be going live regarding the whole Jay Wilson situation, because I just think that he ain't learned yet. There's certain things that shouldn't be said. And I feel like that. So yeah, y'all. Let me just tell you something. I ran across some footage because I went back because I was trying to find that lemon commercial. Because I wanted to show the people like how much Avatar Nation was really trying to propel lemon. Like if I was jealous, why would I get a commercial made for lemon? Why would I get a commercial made for lemon? So while I was doing my digging, I came across some old footage of Jay Wilson. And I'm like, you know what? I may show this. I'm debating if I may or may not show it, but I think I'm gonna show it. I really am. I really am. And I think y'all gonna find it, quite hilarious. So I'm still debating on that. You're welcome, Auntie Donna. Thank you for all that you do on these YouTube streets. I appreciate your support. Did you review as well? And y'all touch. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Y'all hopefully can hear me. Oh, hello. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I've been saw that. I've been said that. I mean, let me just be honest real quick. I'm not against all the people that came over, right? Because there are some people who've come over who kind of I feel have given the beef sector life. Oh, I'm glad I was able to make you. That's the purpose of my broadcast. The purpose of my broadcast. I'm gonna get back to my point. I ain't forgot that point. But the purpose of my broadcast is to make people laugh and to educate. Those are the two things. Now I have two principles: respect and loyalty. But the other two are to make people laugh and to educate. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Is because I listen to other people, in other sectors where it be financial and stuff, and I get my life because they're able to educate me and put me on a thing. So if people come over here and they laugh and they educate and they don't come across, with a more depressed than they were when I came, then that's the purpose of, why I do what I do, to be honest. I really don't come on here. Let me just be honest, I don't come on here for the money because I ain't hardly making no money on here. But I come on because I see that I make a tangible difference in people's lives and I bring them enjoyment. And I think that's the greatest thing that, you could do is to really make somebody laugh because there's a lot of sadness in the world. Like it's a lot of like just I don't know. The world ain't the world it used to be. So to make somebody laugh and then help them learn, that's the two things I try to do. That's the two main things. So I appreciate you saying that. Um, Going back to VS Wall, I've been said that, but it ain't. But with Lemon is the portal. There's been three portals actually. Brianna, Tracy was the main first start of the portal. Then Brianna, slash Pizarro, but who's opened up the vortex even greater because I don't think Brianna, Pizarro, and Tracy were actively recruiting. Lemon is different because he actively recruited those people to come over here and then gave them the red carpet treatment and stuff like that. So VS is right. But what's different with Lemon is I think Shelly even said this. She said she hoped that Lemon don't be a prison bitch because he's willing to forgive and not stand up for himself. And when you do that, you become a mark. And that's what Lemon is right now. He's a mark. You could violate that man. You could curse him out. You could take his living. You could take his money. You could harass his family. And there's not going to be any repercussions. So when you could definitely make a name for yourself, you can go for those people on the outside who like doing that. They can say, "Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that." Da, 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 da. And you can either hold him, take his money, and because they say, "Oh, if you don't give me $100, I'm gonna do this." Da, da. He may give you the money. He gonna let anybody on the stage. So you could threaten him. You could say what you want to say to him. Then be advertised. I don't know if he's advertising on people. Then run over to your channel, highlight that you did it, get more people over to you, and then run back over there and curse him out, sit on it, get advertisement, and do all that. And then and then finish him off. So you siphon his people, attracting more people over, siphon out, and then say you're gonna threaten him, and then when you think it's enough is enough, take him out the game, and then take his spot. So I definitely agree, and I've been saying it for a minute. All the people they welcoming in, that whole thing when we had where they took out Brianna, all that, it was the people they invited over. That's the crazy part. In the game plan, I told you, I heard the game plan all along. The reason why they over here is for the money. The reason why it's over here is because of the promotion. We'll let them on because they feel like, oh, we need content. So let me just, use stuff for content. But you don't understand. At the same time, they're advertising themselves. Going live, while it's very relevant, coming back to you, popping on your panel, doing that, you thinking that they added to your content, jumping back on their lives, and then finish you off, siphon your people at the same time. Now you can't fight back because nobody can find you, but they done made a name for themselves. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So, well, not now. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, and I feel like he will always. We don't never know what was really taken from that computer. So we don't know. And if it's really, really, I don't know, slanderous or could get Lemon hemmed up legally, he will always be, subservient to Lemon. Let's be honest. You know, so that's a different situation. I don't know. Sold out for cash apps, yeah. Sold out, and then if you think about it, Brianna lost her page for cash apps because she was the only one to. I like me him. I'm not saying his name on for her. I like me some this. I like me some that. Yeah, you liked it till he got you talking about mama not mad, mama just hurt. You welcome him on that. So that's you. So yeah, they ushering in their replacements. On redirects. On redirects. Yeah, they redirected to their competition, and then while the competition ended up taking them out. So that's crazy. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Now that's crazy. Brianna said that missed the check, missing out on the check because I told her, I said, it's insane. Anyway, it's sad. He blocked me because I said his avatar was cringe. Well, we know his kryptonite. His kryptonite is vanity. So no, VS is absolutely right. I've been saying that. They ushering it's no more B sector. And the sad part about it is they ushered in people who they knew. I did a video years ago, about 2 years ago. I said the people tell you how they play. Why are you playing with people who use AK-47s when you show up to a fight with boxing gloves? It makes no sense. I've been said that. Been told them that. Why would y'all do that? Y'all so desperate for content? Sometimes it's going to be a lull in content. There's a lull in real life TV. It's called reruns. It lasts about 2 to 3 months before the new season starts. What's so different about this area? Okay, but does that mean you invite people over to cause your destruction? I never understood that logic. It perplexes me. But they got what they got. Oh well. Yeah. It is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm up out of here. Thank you for reminding me. Do I need to release that hit? Mama not mad. Mama just hurt. I don't know, because that song was a bop too. Mhm. But B Sector says they're the monster, so how can Sectors take it over? There is no monster. B Sector ain't no damn monster. B Sector ain't no monster. They're just dumb to invite people to the table to take their food. That's just dumb. The B sector invited other people who were hungry to come in, take their food, and push them out the door and allow them to stay at the table that they built. They don't. They don't. They don't. But Brianna invited certain people because she wasn't getting no attention. She wasn't getting no attention from no men like that. So therefore, she saw all these men that she can get attention from, and then that's what happened. So it's every case is different, but it's for they thought they were using them, but in the end they got used by them. So, but then again, it's kind of fucked up because the chatters and the subscribers are the one to determine if they're gonna give. So it may be a failed plan at the end, but at the end of the game, maybe not, because if you ain't got nobody else you give your money to, you might wind up giving it to the person who's occupying your time. So, you know what I mean? That's crazy. So it's just that I was never cool with that. So VS is totally right about that. It's been going on for some time. But just because you take somebody's spot, don't mean that them people that was watching that spot gonna like you. We've seen that plenty of time. Like, what's her name? Sherry Shepherd or Wendy Williams? No. Sherry Shepherd is not a Wendy Williams. So I'm sure them people who love Wendy Williams, and when Sherry Shepherd took that spot, they went on to watch something else. So it's never a guarantee that plan is going to succeed. The only thing that we know what did happen was that William Williams lost a spot. That's it. So who knows? So with that being said, I've been online for 2 hours. What did you say? Brie and lemon saw fresh meat and went crazy. Right, but that's the thing. You got to have discipline, though. Do they know where the meat was made from? The meat may not look like meat. If the meat look like, manufactured meat, do you really go and try to eat it, or do you stay with what's true and been loyal to you? And unfortunately, they bought the manufactured meat, and it's causing their demise. But it is what it is. So anyway. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Please don't stop the live if you want to. Feel free to send a gesture, $, so I can crown. Yes, imitation me. If you send a cash out, I will acknowledge you on the next live because I can't flip back and forth like that, or else I would lose y'all, and I don't want to lose y'all. But if you want to, feel free to send that way as well. I'm out of here. I'm gonna play one of my songs before I go. Feel free to check me out on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio under Mike Drumlin, and listen to the tunes that we create. What song I want to play with? Play. Let me see. Let me see, who is that? I want to play Tahoe. So I'm gonna play Tahoe and then I'll be up out of here. Bye, y'all.
Drowning on the beat. Get back from my toe. Lay back, get back, get back, get back. Don't be acting on my toe. Lay back, get back, get back, get. Don't be acting slow. You heard what I said. Get back from my toe. Get back, ho. I don't know you no more. Get back, ho. This ain't no show, ho. Get back, ho. I know you slow, but you better get back from my Tahoe. I don't play that no more. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Go on now. Don't be acting slow. I don't know you no more. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Don't be acting slow. You heard what I said. Get back over my Tahoe. Get back, ho. I don't know you no more. Get back, ho. This ain't no show. Get back, ho. I know you slow, but you better get back, ho. What? I don't play that no more. Get back from my Tahoe. Get back, ho. Get back, ho. Go on now. Don't be acting slow. I don't know you no more. I don't know you no more. Go ho. Get back from my Tahoe. I don't know you no more. Go ho. Mike Drumlin on the beat. Mike Drumlin on the beat.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all take care, and I will talk to y'all soon. Please don't stop the live as y'all leave. Bye, y'all.